So Thor Ragnarok was pretty damn good.
Also true.
The first time I've ever said that about a Thor movie.
Fuck you.
Okay, have you seen Thor outside of that first theatrical experience?
Yeah, I've seen Thor like 7 times.
Okay. Because I just know that we were both drunk when we saw Thor that first time.
Yeah, no, we were, man, Green Lantern was pretty okay drunk when we went to see Thor the first time.
Which was why I walked out of Thor. I'm like, man, Thor was pretty good. Then I sobered up. I was just like, was Thor that good? But yeah, no, like, I consider both Thors to be pretty damn forgettable. The second more so.
Yeah,
like the first one is serviceable, but I feel like it's really more of a MCU setup film than it is really a Thor movie. Like, you know, Thor is like the main focus, but I don't know. I feel like you have Thor, who, like, out of like the original Avengers, like, you know, for Phase 1, he should have been the most interesting character. Like, he's a fucking space Viking who walks along a rainbow bridge.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Like all of this shit, like all the weird shit from his universe, awesome. So, like, to like see like a glimpse of that like early in that movie, and that's like, all right, now we're just gonna go to like, I don't know, Kentucky or some shit.
Have you ever read a Thor comic? They're like Hulk comics without, you know, the Hulk in them.
I don't. Like, does he just go around smashing shit?
Basically.
And
then Thor, I don't know, the 80s was a bad time for everybody, but... And then Thor punched this thick asshole.
So yeah, you know, Thor the Dark World, I can't even remember it. Like, I remember...
Bits.
Yeah, like, it's bits and pieces. I can't even remember how it ended other than, like, big, like, dark elf spaceship fucks up, like, I think Washington or some shit. And I only remember that much because they followed up on that in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. where they had to clean up after it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just... God, that movie is just the most forgettable thing. It's weird, too, because it's not like that movie was even bad. It was just...
It's pretty bad.
God, just... Yeah, probably was. Like I said, I can't even fucking remember it. But this, I remember this, because this movie was fucking rad. Like, I remember just the first trailer comes out, and I'm like, we figured out how to make a Thor movie! Like, because, like, this is, like, the first time, like, a Thor movie has had, like, a real personality to it. Like, a really just, we found a thing, and we're really just gonna lean into it. And that thing they decided to lean into was Heavy Metal Magazine. And some 80s new wave album covers.
Oh, man.
It was good shit. Like I don't know who the fuck this guy is, but I want him to direct the Space Adventure Cobra series. like give this man like a few $1 million and make that shit a reality. I need that to be a reality.
I mean, I've heard some people complain that this movie is too silly. Not like conceptually, like there's too many jokes. And for the first scene, I started to think, this is a little silly. But then the Immigrant Song kicked on while Thor kicked the ass of everything in Muspelheim, and it was just the best thing ever, and the movie never fucking stopped.
Yeah, this movie is definitely a lot jokier than any of the Thors have. Because, like, this is, like one of the few, Marvel films that just... We're just going to be a comedy. They just decided that they were a comedy first and a comic book action-adventure movie second. Like this is like PG-13 Deadpool.
Thor's character arc ended. So it's not going to be drama, and he's Thor. Can he punch the thing really hard? Yes, Thor can punch the thing really hard. So if we're not gonna...
I guess that's kind of what went wrong with the Dark World, is because Thor didn't have a character. He had nothing to do with that movie. So this movie was just them, like, it's like him and Banner on fucking vacation. And okay, so I wanted to say, like, the comedy, like, the only reason the comedy bothers me at all is because Thor is a hell of a lot jokier in this than he's ever been before. Because like in the first movie, he's just played straight up just like Norse god dude.
Yeah,
just,
he's all
like just another, and like the comedy came from the situation of this guy kind of displaced it out of his element. Here, he's just Jokey McJokerton all the time.
I think that's a big part of his character arc. That the two Avengers films and whatever he's been doing out on the galactic trail for the last couple of years, is like this motherfucker has mellowed out. He stopped being this roided up dude bro, completely concerned with everyone knowing how strong he is.
Yeah, I do love because like the one thing that really kind of contextualizes the shift in Thor's personality is when he has just like a couple of fangirls run up to him and like take a picture of him, and he's just like, and I'm like, yeah, no, like 2 years of doing that straight, yeah, like I could see, I could see how he became this version of Thor. It's just within the context of the Thor films themselves.
It's a little jarring. It is.
Yeah, like I mean, like say if you're like a Thor fan, you've only watched the Thor movies. I don't know why you'd only ever watch the Thor movies. But for some reason, you're that one guy out there who only ever watched the Thor movies.
You own a tiki torch.
Are Thor fans white supremacists?
I'm not saying all of them are.
I mean, he is very Aryan.
But I mean, if you draw the Venn diagram of people who are really into Thor and people who are really against the mixing of the races... So yeah, I guess it's kind of hard to talk about like the plot of this movie because there really isn't. No, I'm like, wait, is this the end of Act 2? Shit, are we doing the final thing? Oh god.
Yeah, because this movie
just fucking rambles around for a while, and it's awesome.
Because this movie is kind of like a really short first act, a really long second act, which is basically just Thor fucking around with Hulk and just kind of on vacation, and then like the finale. And
it doesn't have that like that second act lowest point where we have to build back up. It's just no. We now take you to the Odd Couple in fucking Jack Kirby's nightmare dimension, and oh look, we're back in Asgard. Time to punch things again.
Right? Okay. So, yeah, just goddamn. Like the beginning of this movie felt like it was just really trying to tie up the bullshit that was left from the last Thor film. It's just like, okay, we have to fucking acknowledge Loki is alive. We have to acknowledge what the fuck happened with Odin. So then they could get past that. So then they could bring back Hela. And like it was really like the first act feels kind of contrived because of that. Because it's like because Thor figures out that Odin is Loki, has Loki or finds Odin right after he has his MCU crossover scene with Doctor Strange, which was great. And then there's Odin dying, which frees Hela, and that was just like it was kind of weird. Like it kind of like didn't dawn on me at first that like Odin just fucking died because it was just so abrupt. It's just like, oh yeah, like I've been reunited with my son. It's a big emotional moment, and I'm dead now.
It's so Odin too. Like not even just comic Odin, like regular Odin. Like yeah, when I die, the most horrible thing you've ever seen is going to come back. Bye.
So yeah, fucking like that happens, and yeah, it's just so weird. Just the pacing in the first act is kind of jumbled because like I feel like it's trying to brush away that Loki shit and brush away that Odin shit just so Odin could fucking die and then we could unleash Hela. And oh my god, Kate Blanchett is the hottest thing in the MCU. Goddamn.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like her and Jessica Jones fighting for that top spot in my mind.
I'd watch that.
I'd watch that if they're covered in oil.
Mm.
I mean, Jessica Jones is going to die instantly, but for like 2 seconds, that's going to be really hot before all like the gore and viscera go everywhere. So yeah, fucking Hela shows up. She's the most badass thing ever. She fucking just, to establish shit's real, fucking shatters Thor's helm or hammer, and then Loki's like, "Fuck Heimdall, get us the fuck out of here!" And just they.
Oh man, when she broke that hammer, like I had a couple questions because it had never really been addressed in the MCU till I guess later on in this movie. Because in the comics, like the fucking the universe storm thing is in Thor's hammer. It's where all the lightning comes from.
Huh. Didn't know that.
Like, I'm gonna break this open in Norway. Oh god, no.
Okay, so one of the things though is like, with breaking Thor's hammer, like he doesn't have his hammer anymore. That's like one of the things that they established. Is like his hammer is gone, and like he's Thor. He's the god of he's the god of thunder, not the god of hammers, as Odin puts it, which is a great line. But does this mean that like they just have no intentions on ever like passing the title of Thor on to anybody? Because without the hammer, like if you don't have the hammer, if Thor isn't tied to the hammer, then
it probably doesn't work like that in the movies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So. Like, I wonder if they're ever going to get rid of Thor, if they're ever going to be like, okay, Chris Hemsworth's contract is up, or maybe they just decide to kill off the character or anything. I wonder where they're going to go with that, because, with the hammer, they always have the thing of, oh yeah, like just, like the hammer is Thor, so whoever wields the hammer is Thor. Mm-hmm. I mean, it sure says it's going to be Jane Foster because, what's her name, Natalie Portman, bounced the fuck out like 2 movies ago. Which I love how in this movie they're just like, sorry Jane dumped you. It's just like, yeah, movie, we get it. Natalie Portman's a bitch and you hate her. Her, like, fucking Hela in, like, the fucking teleportation thing is grabbing Loki, throwing his ass out, fucking grabbing Thor, throwing his ass out. Mm. Oh, man. That was fucking metal. And just, Hela herself is badass. Everything she does is just like that is a good, memorable villain. Like that's the thing. Like everyone always talks about, like the MCU really lacks good, memorable villains. All right, well here we got one. We got fucking Hela. She is.
Both of them came from the Thor movies.
Yeah. Oh, if they would just let Vincent D'Onofrio fucking play Kingpin in the Spider-Man, like we would have another great fucking villain in the movies. Like they have with this amazing fucking villain. It's just, I mean, I doubt he'd be allowed to slam anyone's head in a car door in a Spider-Man movie, unless they were really wanted to go grimdark for that black suit arc. But Jesus Christ, man, you have these great villains, do something with them. But yeah, shit, how many great villains has the MCU actually produced movie-wise? Because I'd say we got like Loki, we got Hela, Vulture. Mm-hmm. Oh no.
I really like Whiplash.
Whiplash was endearing. Like I don't know if I'd call him like a memorable villain, but I like
that performance was amazing.
Yeah. He's a great character. I wouldn't say he's a great villain, because when he's a villain, he just, especially by the end, when he's just some asshole in a metal suit.
I mean, we had what's-his-face just climbing the fucking walls as Red Skull.
Oh my god, yeah, Red Skull was fucking amazing. Like, it makes me sad that we'll never get to see him again, because, oh my god, Hugo Weaving. Yeah, we're never gonna fucking get Hugo Weaving back in the MCU, are we, man? Like that just seems like such a waste of his that actor and that character. God damn it, he was so good. But yeah, so Thor lands on Sakaar, where like Jeff Goldblum runs this planet, and he is just...
And it's exactly the kind of planet you'd assume Jeff Goldblum would run.
Right! Just Jeff Goldbluming it up.
And it's if you aren't prepared for how Jack Kirby this shit's about to get, it's gonna mess you up.
Just how weird this world is, how colorful it is, how like, okay,
It's him, full tilt, cosmic, new gods, Eric Von Daniken shit. It is amazing. Everybody even has the dumb sticks and the weird shapes that don't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, no, it fucking...
It's so good.
It fully leans into that fucking weird-ass 70s fucking artist aesthetic from the comics and shit. They just fucking go for it. And seeing this fully realized really pisses me off when we go back to Asgard. Because Asgard was established before the MCU had the balls to just go all in. So, like, when we get to Asgard, and Asgard is nowhere near as fantastical as fucking Sakaar was, and Asgard should be the fantastical, magical fucking land
a little
of
less
Vikings.
the Immortals, a little more the Nibelungenlied.
Yeah, it's just... it upsets me, because, like, even, like, the Rainbow Road, like, the Rainbow Bridge, looks, like, bland in comparison to just...
After fucking Sakaar.
Yeah, you go to fucking Sakaar, and it's just like, oh my god, like, this shit, like, visually, like, aesthetically, is just so fucking out there and cool looking. Like, I mean, it's not like Jupiter Ascending out there, which... Man, I think you and I are like the only two people on the planet that actually enjoy Jupiter Ascending.
Still said that movie either needed to be 20 minutes shorter or longer.
I think it needed to be like an hour longer to really like give all the elements in that thing breathing room, make it just a full fucking miniseries. But yeah, I mean, it's not like that level of just like weird out there fucking space architecture, but it's pretty kind of out there and weird, and just it's so cool looking, and yeah, you get to like the arena, like all the fucking aliens are cool. Like you have like the big fucking rock guy, and I'm just like, I like that guy. He was great. All the fucking side characters were great, and then of course finally you have all the build up to Thor like facing, you know, like the champion. We all know who it's gonna be. Which, I forgot to mention, fucking Stan Lee's cameo in this. The best fucking thing. just being the one who cuts Thor's hair. It's just like, you will not cut the hair of Thor. Please don't cut my hair.
That's rough.
Oh, man. Like, I wonder what the female demographic reaction to that is. Like, I have to imagine just women find, like, the short hair sexier, which is why they did it.
They did the reveal of it very diplomatically. Very, very well, I think. Because the moment we got pictures of him with short hair was the same moment they released pictures of what Jeff Goldblum looks like. To distract from that.
Yeah, those things did come out pretty back to back.
All of those articles were like, here's what Thor looks like, it's short hair, but that's not what you're here for. You don't know it yet, but it's not what you're here to see.
So I love how just, you know, like this Thor movie, this Thor Ragnarok movie is also like they kind of slipped in a little Planet Hulk in there, and Hulk being Hulk, it's fucking awesome. Just like the Hulk talks now, and like you actually had like a really great interpretation of this, because you know Thor is kind of going really toe to toe with the Hulk, something that really shouldn't be, and like I mean he's still at a disadvantage. Like the Hulk is clearly still like the stronger of the two, but Thor's really holding his own here. And like something you had brought up like after the movie, which is like, you know, it seems that, you know, as Hulk, you know, Hulk becomes smarter, Hulk becomes weaker. And that's kind of an interesting reading of that, because that would kind of explain why.
That's the way it usually works in the comics.
Yeah, because he's a rage monster, and the less ragey he is, the less monstery he is. So yeah, I mean,
like for this Hulk, this is the longest he's been Hulk, so that might be affecting him. Yeah,
because like he was fucking unstoppable in Age of Ultron. Like when they fucking just like hallucinogen pepper sprayed his ass and he just went ballistic. Like nothing was going to stop him. Oh my god! Oh god! I love fucking Thor's just like, fuck it, I'm leaving. And he goes to get on that ship, and fucking Hulk it's just like, you not leave! You're not leaving! You don't leave, Hulk!
It's just good shit. Oh my god.
Hulk just being lonely and just wanting a friend. It was like, no, you Banner's friend.
I love that they're just digging into that part of his character, because like no other movie has had time for that.
Yeah.
They just didn't have time to get into the Hulk. So we might as well do it on Sakaar.
Right? Oh my god. Like, it's really cool to see the Hulk just get to develop a little bit and actually be the Hulk a little bit more. Instead of, because like every incarnation of the Hulk in live action has always just been, he is the big scary rage monster, and Banner is the character. And usually there's like, they have to kind of reconcile the two. There's a lot of good stuff with the Hulk, just a lot of good stuff with Thor. Like there's not even like a story to spoil here is the thing. Because it's just, I mean, if you've seen the trailer, you know where this movie's gonna go. Like, it's like Thor and Hulk and some bitch go back to Asgard.
Dude, some bitch. Valkyrie fucking ruled in this movie.
Yeah, no, she was fucking awesome. I liked her a lot.
Was Sif cut out of this film?
Yeah, she wasn't there at all.
Somebody went to get the sword out of the Rainbow Bridge, and it wasn't Heimdall.
Yeah.
I thought it was Sif.
Yeah, I didn't see Sif at all in this movie, and I don't know what's up with that. Yeah. Yeah, because I did notice that earlier, like, during, like, the scenes of, like, when they were in the throne room. I didn't see her. Like, if she's there, I didn't notice her at all, so I'm curious. And, like, when was the last time we saw Sif? I mean, it was Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, was it... I'm trying to remember what the hell she did. Like,
some shit with the Kree, right?
Yeah, it was like something, some dude from the Kree. Shit, did she survive that?
I'm pretty sure.
I think she did, too.
They didn't kill Sif in a TV show.
Shit, man. Like, but yeah, like, it's like, this almost felt like the fucking Transformers movie where it's just like, time to clear the slate of all these worthless characters, and they just fucking killed everybody.
Should we worry about recasting the Warriors 3 next time? Nope. Check.
Yeah, like, like those guys fucking slaughtered. Oh my god, Hela was a fucking beast. Fucking, I was really glad that Heimdall made it through this movie because I'm like, Heimdall's too fucking cool. Like, like the one thing that really stood out.
Did he always have dreads under the helmet, or did he like develop those in a week in the woods?
I don't know, because I don't think we've ever seen underneath his helmet. As far as I know, like, I always assumed he had short hair. I assumed, like, underneath the helmet he had short hair. I'm pretty sure we've seen him without the helmet, so I don't know.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, it's just, that was kind of a weird random thing. But yeah, it's, fucking Heimdall was awesome. You know, he had his own little subplot. It was really weird to see other Asgardians that weren't, like, the Warriors.
That's always weird, because it's never clearly defined what's going on in Asgard.
Yeah, because, like, I thought Asgard was literally just that palace and they're all a bunch of warrior people. And then it's just, like a whole bunch of peasants and shit. I'm like...
Regular people on Asgard, in the movies, the comics, even the old mythology, is a lot like regular people in Voltron. Like the original Go line. Sometimes they're there.
Alright.
Like, if we need some peasants or some shit, like, if we need a crowd scene, they were there the whole time.
Well, yeah, I mean, if we need to, like, load them into missiles and fire them at a giant robot. Go Line was really dark. like, I want to see fucking Legendary Defenders go that route.
It's crazy shit. If you're the kind of person who needs to be validated for noticing, yes, it's weird that Hela is... Odin's daughter. Yes, it's weird that Fenris Wolf is working for her. What else? No, I think that was it. Okay,
because yeah, I don't know the mythology shit at all.
And that Valkyries don't have a weird specific function. So,
yeah. Like my only frame of reference for Valkyries is a Valkyrie profile.
That is a very accurate depiction of Valkyries.
Yes, I know everything I need to know about Valkyries.
Especially if you only played on the PSP where she was extra thick.
I remember your disappointment when you found out. What do you mean they stretched it for 16:9?
What does she really look like? Aw. Thought she was just Norse.
Aggro confirmed for not liking skinny bitches. So, I guess real spoilers from here, because we're going to talk about the ending. Like I said, there's really not much to spoil, because it's just, they show up to, like, kick the ass, and then they kick the ass, and, like, the big fucking plot twist here is just the fucking disposable villain from the beginning is kind of the big catalyst for the finale to deal with Hela, and that's it. And I kind of like how they left Hela's fate a little ambiguous. Because, like you see her get,
okay, yeah. Like DBZ rules apply.
Yeah, it's just, you know, we're talking about, like, Marvel Comics here. Like, yeah, we don't know for a fact that she's, like, dead. And the running theory going now is, because Hela is the goddess of death in this, that she is probably going to be the MCU's replacement for Death. And that she is the one that Thanos is going to fall in love with. And go on his genocidal... Because I was wondering...
That would be really cool.
Yeah, because one, that gives more reason for Cate Blanchett to show up.
And I'm always down for Cate Blanchett in anything ever.
Right? Wasn't she, like, the best part of the Indiana Jones 4? She was the hot Russian, right? Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, so she's always, like, the best part of anything she's in, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it's iffy when you start talking to Lord of the Rings fans because of the weird negative scene.
Oh yeah, I forgot that she was in Lord of the Rings. Like, she didn't have, like, sexy black hair, so she wasn't as hot. Like, who would have thought giving her elf ears makes her less attractive? I don't know. But yeah, no, like if that's the case...
I love watching her do Hela, because she's Cate Blanchett, man. She's been in all these fucking, like, real art movies and shit, and it's just like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna put on this ridiculous CG helmet, and you're going to be super goth and super vampy, and go.
God, she chews the scenery so well. Like it's just, she is so delightful every time, because, like, she's so, like, just deliciously evil. I love it. Like, she's such a great villain.
You like to see an evil queen having fun.
Yeah. And, like, she just fucking, she's great. I love it. Like, where the hell was she in the Power Rangers movie? She was a way better Rita Repulsa than the one we got. Like, goddamn.
We also got to use her to address certain continuity issues with Odin's treasure room.
Oh my god, yeah, I forgot about it. Where she fucking sees the Infinity Gauntlet, it's like, yeah, half this fake, half this junk is fake. Because,
Eye Agamotto, fake.
Yeah, Eye Agamotto, the fucking Infinity Gauntlet, like...
She
like
fucking
all these...
sees the goddamn Cosmic Cube. That's nice.
Yeah. Right? It's just, So, one of the things that's interesting is, okay, so the Tesseract. That was like in Asgard when that shit went up in flames. So I'm assuming it's probably going to like we're probably going to have Hela with the Tesseract, and that's how she ends up meeting Thanos. God, like, I'm already like super hyped for seeing those two together. Like, if that's what they're going for. Because they already have a perfect setup. Like I said, like, they have the Tesseract, they have her, they have, like, you know, her being a replacement for Death. Because I'm like, how the hell are we going to do Death in the MCU? Because, like, she hasn't been established. She isn't really a thing. And we don't have, like, the time of, like, doing, like, a big-ass fucking comic book arc to explain her. And I'm like, oh. Yeah, there you go. So, I mean, I'm totes down for that. It'll be really interesting with Fox being bought out by Disney potentially, and then they fold then they fold Deadpool into the MCU, and then Hela wants to fuck Deadpool.
Yeah, that would get weird. That would get super weird.
It'd be super awesome.
If the MCU has to acknowledge Deadpool, that's going to get weird.
Like, honestly, I want them, like, if they bring in Deadpool, I want it to just still be the Ryan Reynolds Deadpool, and I want him to acknowledge that he's been in 2 different continuities.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because, like, there's no reason to recast him. He's already a fantastic Deadpool. He loves the character. He's a great fucking actor for it. And, like, Deadpool's a character. It's like, yeah, just use the same continuity version. Who gives a shit?
I just want him and Captain America to be on a mission for some reason. I need that in my life.
Like, oh my god, this fucking Fox thing. Like, part of me is just like, yeah, I want Deadpool and, like, Silver Surfer and Doc Doom in the MCU. I really don't want the X-Men in the MCU because they're too complicated at this point.
Uh-huh. It's
God.
too late now, guys.
Yeah, like, I'm sure a lot of people was like, oh, finally, we could get Wolverine in the costume. It's just like, I don't care, man. Like, I've had so much X-Men at this point. Like...
Although, I mean, this late in the game, it might be interesting to start introducing the X gene very slowly.
Oh, man, it's going to be so
like,
weird.
who's that guy in the weird brown suit with the claws?
Like, it's going to be so weird because, you know, we already have... Like, Inhumans were meant to take the place of that. So, like, in the end... So the MCU is going to get really complicated.
That is the only thing I would love so much about Disney buying Fox. Is if everyone just stopped pretending anyone's ever going to give a shit about the Inhumans.
Yeah. Like, I'm still...
Fuck them.
Because, like, I'm still watching that show. That's all I can really say. I'm still watching that show.
Like, the Inhumans being up on the moon and Black Bolt and all that shit, that's fascinating cosmologically for the Marvel Universe. It's not. No one gives a shit.
Okay, let's be real here. Prior to the movie, nobody gave a shit about Guardians of the Galaxy.
True.
So, you know, like there's one thing the MCU has been really good at. It's taking characters that no one gave a flying fuck about, and all of a sudden they're household names. Nobody knew who the fuck Jessica Jones was. Nobody gave a shit about Luke Cage.
Instead of that conservative gradual introduction of mutants that I was talking about earlier, we just go like right where they are in the comics right now, and the fucking Chesterfield just like the portal to it shows up somewhere in upstate New York, right next to the fucking Avengers compound, and Vampire Jubilee walks out. We need to talk about several things very quickly. Just. Like the opening title card for this movie, just buckle up, kids.
Man, where the fuck is Vampire Jubilee in the New Mutants movie? Because, like, I mean, it's a fucking straight up horror movie. Fucking Vampire Jubilee would be the shit in that. And finally, Jubilee would get to be in a movie for more than 5 fucking seconds. Ah. By the way, I guess spoilers for anyone who hasn't read the comics in, like, the last 10 years, Jubilee's a vampire.
She was bitten by a radioactive Jean Grey or something, who knows?
I assumed she was bitten by that fucking space vampire that Superman punched the shit out of.
God damn it.
Oh,
Who's
man.
that vampire in Spider-Man?
Oh, Morbius?
Morbius.
Oh, man, I would love to see fucking Morbius in the MCU.
Talking about Thor Ragnarok is really hard.
Right, because
it's just this collection of amazing scenes. They play the Immigrant Song twice. It's just... Go fucking see the movie. It's amazing.
And also, can I just say that this is the first time... It fucking pisses me off that we broke Thor's hammer in this movie. Because this is the first time we finally just accurately represented what Thor's hammer looks like when it's being twirled around. Like, it had that beautiful white ribbon going around, like, twirling effect. And I'm like, they did it! They fucking got it! Oh my god! It's Thor using the hammer, and he's using the hammer like he does in the fucking comics. It's so fucking cool. And then they broke the hammer. I'm like, fucking goddamn it! I knew it was gonna happen, but fuck! Fuck! Like, we finally got that fucking motion down. We finally got that visual perfect. It's like, this is how Thor's hammer looks when it's being twirled. And they fucking broke it. Shit.
Sleipnir's dead.
Sleipnir?
Odin's horse. He's got an 8-legged horse, and it's dead now. Because it was on the planet, I assume.
Ah. Man, sucks to be that horse. Artax, no!
Oh, that was uncalled for.
Yeah, I mostly did it to hurt you on the inside.